After 6 weeks of investigation and hundreds of hours of surveillance video, police say they are ruling the death of Bernard Sherman and his wife a double homicide. Furthermore, they have been led to believe that the two were targeted. Police say they are now dealing with a detailed list of those who entered the home. No forced entry was found, but there were several people who had access to the property. The wealthy couple was found dead in their home on December 15. They were last seen alive on December 13. On Friday, billionaire Bernard Barry Sherman and his wife, Honey, were found dead in the basement of their Toronto home. Police are calling the circumstances suspicious. There were no signs of forced entry. The circumstances of their death appear suspicious and we are treating it that way, said police officer David Hopkinson. The couple was found dead after police responded to a medical call just before noontime in an upper-class section of northeast Toronto. The property is listed for sale for nearly $7 million Canadian dollars, which is $5.4 million US. Sherman's estimated net worth is $3.2 billion and he was reportedly the 12th richest person in Canada at the time of his death. The police have not released any leads as of yet. However, there has been some drama in recent years involving distant family, lawsuits, and demands for substantial amounts of money from Forbes. For years, though, Sherman had been plagued by an ongoing family drama. In 2007, 3 of his cousins and the widow of a fourth filed a lawsuit against Sherman stating that he owed them $1 billion in damages and a 20% stake in Apotex. The reason? The cousins are the children of the late Louis Winter, who founded Empire Laboratories, the business Sherman acquired in 1967 after Winter's death. They claimed that they should have been paid royalties on 4 products over a 15-year period, and that they should have had the right to obtain employment through the company at 21 years old and a 5% stake in the company at 23 years old. The original suit was dismissed in 2015 by the court registrar, but was reinstated in 2016. In September, an Ontario judge ruled in favor of Sherman, and the cousins appealed the decision. After earning a degree in rocket science from MIT, Sherman used his mother's life savings to purchase his uncle's drug company. Starting with only 2 employees, this is the company which ultimately became Apotex, which now employs over 10,000. He stepped down as chief executive several years ago but remained executive chairman. Apotex sells over 260 generic drugs in more than 115 countries, the world's 7th largest generic drug maker, according to its website. In Canada alone it is responsible for 89 million filled prescriptions per year. Globally, Apotex generates a revenue of $1.5 billion per year and plans to spend $2 billion over the next decade on new drug development. The company also makes plastics, non-prescription drugs, and medical chemicals. Sherman was age 75. He and his wife are survived by their 4 children.